This is part 2 of my review on my JG-M4 stubby killer. So, about the charging handle, which is what I was talking about. Oh man, this light's a little bit too bright. Well, as you can see, it does function. You need to pull back this little tab right here. Otherwise it is locked and you can't pull it back from the other side. You need to pull that back, which is good, so you don't just randomly pull it back by accident. When you do pull it back, as you can see, it does open the bolt cover, or the bolt, whatever you call it, which does reveal the hop up, which is right here. You can see the hop up here. It's just a dial. Turn it clockwise for more hop up and counterclockwise for less hop up. When you open this, the dust cover would flip open like that, like so. It'll be like, you know, but I broke it, so now it doesn't close at all. But it would flip open when you pulled this. That's how you would open it. Okay, the stock, yeah, that's where I was. Okay, the stock has a rubberized coating on top of the ABS plastic. It's pretty nice coating. You can actually see it pretty well in this picture, but it's got marks and scratches all over it because the coating kind of rubs off a little bit. I like it. It makes it look worn and used. Alright, so a lot of people want their gear to look really perfect, and they want it all clean, and their gun can't be dirty at all. That's just stupid. Nobody, if you're in the military, in any kind of real combat situation, nothing is going to be clean. Your gun is going to look all dirty, it's going to be scratched up, all that good stuff. So that's part of the reason why I really don't mind this coating too much. The butt plate, as you can see, it's all metal. It's got a screw here, a screw here. This screw, all it does is hold in this back sling point, and this top screw holds it all the way into the gun, and it also holds the butt plate onto the stock. So that screw it comes into a little tube right here, holds the stock on the gun. So if you take that screw out, the whole stock will come off. Here, got a little trap door. Your battery goes inside here. Alright, the battery it came with is this 8.4 volt 1500 milliamp battery. It's small type. This is really hard to fit inside here. You kind of have to wiggle wires around a lot. You really have to mess around with it to get this battery to fit in here. And the battery kind of sucks, honestly. After about 3 uses, and I was charging it for the right amount of time too, by the way, it stopped charging, or it still charges, but as you can see, there's not enough room to fit the connectors in here right now. I can usually get them better, but I don't feel like messing with it too much right now. But that's where it would go. After a little while of messing with it, you can get it in there. But after, like I said, the battery doesn't hold a charge. I can maybe get like 4 of this 190. So yeah, that's only like 700 some BBs. 700 rounds with this battery kind of sucks. Wow, I'm putting it backwards. That's smart. So yeah, that's not that great. So, alright, last thing on the actual gun itself. The sling mount is metal. You can swivel it to the side. It's easiest if you unscrew this a little bit, but you can just force it, which once you screw that in hard enough, you shouldn't be able to do that. I'm not going to do it, because once I do it, it'll loosen this, and it'll be all wobbly. I like it where it is without moving. And you can only attach a 1-point sling. There's no forward connector on this gun. You can get one that would attach onto here somewhere, but there isn't one on this gun. So I don't have a 1-point sling yet. I will get one. So for now, all I'm doing is I'm using a regular old crappy sling I found in the garage or something, in the shed, you know, whatever. And I just hooked it up like that, so it turns into a 1-point. And this actually works pretty well. I can, as you can see, and it does hold the weight of the gun. The gun's not that heavy. It's only about maybe 5 pounds at max. I haven't weighed it. I'm not going to, unless somehow somebody has a weight scale or something for me. So that's the gun. The body is gray, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. You can probably tell. And everything else is black, except the flash hider, which is bright orange. Alright. It doesn't rattle. So, it's actually very high quality. I'm going to show you the gearbox real quick. This is one of JG's newer guns. Like all M4s, you push out this pin right here. It's by the fire selector. Comes out that side. No screws or anything. Some of them do have a little Allen screw or something. So you just push this pin out right here. Don't lose it. If you lose it, this body will not stay where it is. Alright, then you can push up on the forward assist or just pull it up in any way. Don't be too violent with it because you don't want to break anything. Fire it in semi-auto a few times before you do this. I did that when my battery died last, so. Alright, this is the newest gearbox by JG. It's their black gearbox with their silver piston. Yeah, you can see that. See, it's shiny, silver. Well, the black gearbox is their highest quality one. It is li-poly ready. I'm never going to use a li-poly unless for some reason I have some super duper strong spring like an M170 in it and I'd need a li-poly to have even sort of a rate of fire. I'm not going to use a li-poly. I think it's completely unrealistic. People play airsoft for the realism and then they use a li-poly, which gives their gun like 1,200 to 2,000 rounds per minute, which is completely unrealistic for an M4 or pretty much any assault rifle, which is usually what they use it for. I'm just not going to do it. I'll use a 9.6 or even a 10.8, but not a li-poly, which gives it a crazy high rate of fire. Okay, so that's the gearbox. You can see your air nozzle, your piston, your mag well, or little BB feeding tube. You can't see anything. If I had BBs in this, they'd all be shooting after that because of the spring tension. It's, by the way, it's got a two-piece hop-up since it's a plastic body. Okay, to access the inner barrel, as you can see, you do this. It's right in here. Because it's inside here, it's right, you can pull it out right here. This one's so short, it's easiest just to tilt it over and kind of dump it out. And you get your nice little small inner barrel. I replaced my inner barrel with a tight bore. This is a tight bore, which did increase the accuracy a little bit, but the real reason I did it is because the hop-up that came with the gun sucked. Like, even when it was all the way down, the BBs were still curving up, and it was glued on, so I couldn't just replace the hop-up. So I just got a tight bore barrel, a new hop-up, and a system of bucking. So, there you go. It's a really small barrel, you know. It's 150 millimeters, so it's pretty dang small. Once you put that back in, you just line everything up. Line everything up in here. There you go. See, I don't have it lined up right now, that's why it's not. Oh, there you go, lined up. And it goes down its own spring. So as you can see, it pushes down inside, which is a good thing. So that keeps tension on the air nozzle, which always gives you a good compression, so you don't lose any air pressure, which you do not want to do. Alright, that was a really long-winded way to tell you about the stock and the gearbox. So that's just to put the pin back in, you can just do it by hand. You don't need to have a screwdriver. You just make sure everything's lined up inside there. Just put it back in. And it should be flush on this side. Alright, so upgrades I suggest getting for this gun, since I still have another minute left. First thing, well, I had this cheapy vertical foregrip. You can hear it rattles, it kind of sucks, but I use that, it's nice. I use this 9.6 volt 2300 milliamp nunchuck battery. This fits easily in the stock, gives it a higher rate of fire than the 8.4 volt. This is Matrix. It cost $40 on evike.com. Best website ever. Go there. Let's see here. Well, I got my crazy 1-point slang. I got this HFC. It was two-tone. I painted it because it was bright silver, which I did not like at all. It's an EOTech. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Hold on. No, it didn't even turn on. No, it did not. Ah, yes it did. Alright, I got this. There you go. Hold on. There, as you can see, that's the reticule. It changes between green and red. See if I can get it back in the middle again. There you go, now it's green. Looks blue on the camera, I think, but yeah, you can change the brightness with these two buttons. To turn it off, you just hit both buttons at the same time. Oh dear, I went over 10 minutes. I'm gonna stop right now.